Hey guys, this is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. I wanted to give you guys some updates on my 1-inch Type A machines that we're working on. We're working on two different machines, which we're going to be transferring a slew of some really rare video recordings. Anyways, this is a Vr-7000, 7100. It's a black and white machine. We did rebuild all the capacitors on these boards, so we recapped the entire unit with brand new capacitors. We rebuilt the actual power supply in the back, also with the speaker amplifiers, everything else. So we got all brand new capacitors running through this unit, and as you can see, the power supply has got some brand new ones in there as well. So anyways, we rebuilt this machine. I've been sitting on it waiting to figure out a solution to this problem, which I finally was able to figure out something. All right, guys, this particular unit came with a updated video drum, a little bit different of a design, where they had these little wires that would attach to these three different connectors, which would connect to the video playback board on top. Well, they used a special material. I've not been able to figure out anything that's going to work right. It looks like carbon, but it's not. I had a lab over here check it, and they said it's not just carbon. It's the special materials that they have mixed with it. So I'm not going to be able to get any replacements for this. So you have to think outside the box. So what we're going to do is we're going to replace the old style amplifier video head connector, which we did. I had to drill a few little holes to get this thing to line up, to get it to dead center. So we're able to replace the actual transformer, which is going to be on top, which will make contact with the wires, which will make playback possible through the playback amplifiers and everything else. That was a very big problem because those are always broke, and since they redesigned it on this machine, it made it even more difficult. So now we have a brand new rebuilt upper transformer. I got to get some plugs to run the wires to the video head itself, these little connectors, which I'm going to get on order. But we did get everything done on this thing. We got all the capacitors changed out. We are getting audio out of this thing. So audio does work. We did change the audio head stack. That was a real pain in the ass because this is a special head that was used on this, and I had to fabricate one to work in a stack that was high enough to reach the audio track on this unit. So we replaced it with a brand new audio control stack or audio head stack. The control head stack down there is working just fine. So the audio head definitely was bad on this unit. We did change it out. And anyways, we replaced the video head transformer up on top. We had to configure that. It was not designed for this drum. It was designed for some of the earlier models. But this amplifier is just going to have to work on this one because I do not have any way of fixing the carbon tips that connect to the newer version on this thing. I've tried everything and nothing works. So we're going to skip over that and put in a direct amplifier, signal amplifier, which will connect to the upper drum, which we did, which was not easy to do because the drums are slightly different on these two machines. So I had to fabricate the aluminum part and drill special holes to get it to line up because it's a totally different mounting configuration. But as you can see, it's dead on, so it's not swirling. It should work just fine. We did change out all the electrolytics, which were completely shot on this unit, and including the back. We are getting audio.
The flight plan, the thumping that we have observed and the non-thumping we
so we are getting audio out of it.
Things they really have to do there in the science area, science package area.
So this is good.
They are now still going to have to, while they're out there, scoop up approximately 9 pounds of soil from that area, and then make their way back to the...
So we are getting audio out of this, so that's beautiful. So we know the audio control stack does work. Thank you, God. I was able to get that fixed. Now we're able to get the video head fixed and configured so it'll be able to make contact to the boards. I think we're going to have this one working real soon now. We're about 99% done with this unit. Boy, you have to come up with a lot of solutions for these units. These are the worst machines. I'm serious. Besides other machines, there's only a few machines I could think of that are the biggest pieces of shit on the planet. This is one of them. These are the Type A machines, not easy to fix. You seriously have to come up with thinking out of the box on solutions for these. They take a lot of skill, a lot of know-how, a lot of thinking out of the box to actually create a machine like this that's going to work. Because you actually have to fix parts that are broke that there's no replacements for. So you have to do a lot of like configuring on this machine, but we did actually get it working. As you can see, we got the plane, the fast forward, everything's working. Got all new rubber belts and tires on this thing, which is another bear to find. The rubber tires for these units are impossible to find. So, I mean, I've had enough of these units to scrap out the best parts. Thank God I kept all the rubber and the rubber tires and the belts for these things, because you just can't get them. So now we got all new rubber tires. It's configured. We got the audio stack fixed. We actually found the solution for the video head, so we're going to have that up and running very soon. We're going to put the stack back on, and we're going to actually have this Vr-7000 working. This is a very, very good machine. It's powering up. It's got the power supply on the back of this thing is completely rebuilt. Everything is rebuilt on this machine. So this is going to be probably the first machine working. And actually, it's more robust than the other one. That one, it still has a lot of problems I got to go through. But these are all black and white tapes anyways. And we're going to be able to jump on these 1-inch tapes as soon as possible, because I do want to start going through these to see what's on them. But anyways, guys, we do have a NASA tape that we're testing, and we do know the audio does work. I did have video out of it, slightly on one of my videos, but the carbon tips, which are not the correct ones, weren't working right, but still video was being pumped through the machine, so I know this deck does play video. It's just got to get the right parts on this thing to get it up and running. Hope you enjoyed this video.